iRacing E-Series Superspeedway Series here at Daytona. My name is Sam Cooper Bennett, taking over from Adam Chapman, who was the previous announcer for this one, but now I am here, and we are ready to kick things off here at the probably the fastest track on the schedule. Well, it won't be, because this is a Superspeedway series, and they will be going to either this one or Talladega all season. And tonight we are kicking things off in the trucks, and it's going to be an absolutely fantastic event here tonight, as we've got a ton of drivers taking part in this one. We're looking at 38 drivers set to take the green here, so this is going to be a huge event here tonight, and I hope you will enjoy this one. Don't forget, this league is sponsored by Plan B Sales. They are the main sponsors of the league right now, as yeah, they put their name on everything. They're a very good company, and make sure you check them out. Also, Butt Kicker is the sponsor for them on this one. You can see the logos on the bottom right and left hand screen of the bottom left of the screen. And also iRacing iFlag. Don't forget iRacing iFlag. We a former sponsor of ours, so we know them very well. iRacing iFlag. If you want to get your very own button box, then make sure you check out iRacingIFlag.com or check them out on Facebook and see what offers they have for you. But right now, let's go straight to the action on track. Right, as we've got about a few minutes left in practice, and we're going to be going over to qualifying very soon. As we're going to see who's out and about on track. Let's put the session state up there. We've got about 3.5 minutes left in practice, as we are looking at Zach Bowerman there in the number 9, the multicolored scheme, and right behind him is the 00 of Ryan Worley. That's not right. That's what. Not Ryan Worley, is it? I don't know. There's the number 6 of Chris Worrell. Cody Smith out there. Elijah Innes is out on track as well in the number 68. You see him right there, just behind the 86 of Aaron Tribble. So things are about to kick off very soon, as we've got a lot of big names in here, a lot of good drivers, and a new feature for this series, this season actually. They have, well, for this one anyway, they have a Dash for the Cash initiative that is brought to you by league owner Jason Papp, and the people that are in the running for Dash for the Cash. And these guys put $5 in each, and whatever amount comes to, they have to race, and if they have to win the race, I believe, and they get that money. If they do not win the race, then the money carries over to the following week. So the participants for this Dash for the Cash initiative is Jason Papp, Greg McConey, Cody Smith, Jason Cato, John LaBombard, Derek Pemberton, Ryan Decker, Brandon Wilson, Keith Smalley, Mike Catarino, David Ermey, Chris Worrell, and Tyrell Baker. So make sure you keep an eye on those. They will, if they win the race, if any one of those drivers win the race, then they will be in for $65 at the end of the race, and that's something to really put your name in for. Really big initiative for you to race for, and very happy to see something like that going on. And this is going to be one hell of a race here. I can already feel it in me bones. As we'll take a look at Travis Rucker there, just running on the outside, as you see Tribble and Innes just go underneath him. It's going to take me a while to get up to scratch with the drivers out on track. There is the number 1 of Jason Papp, running the Plan B Sales number 1. Keith Smalley, out on track as well. Wow. Anyway. They're having a bit of a side-by-side battle, so it'll be interesting to see how that pans out. Don't forget, with the new build and this new season, we do have an extra truck in the field now, and that is the Ford F-150, which was added in most recently. And I'm trying to see if I can find someone driving the Ford. Now, that is Greg McConey, and he is driving one of those Fords, and looking very nice in the PPG Menards number 12 as we tick over to qualifying for the first time this season. So let's bring up the ticket as we get to see who is going to be the first one out on track. As we're waiting for drivers to turn up, as we have now, it sounds like we have, yep, that's Derek Pemberton in the number 82. He is one of the drivers in the Dash for the Cash initiative. If you look at the bottom of your screen right there, and I'm pretty sure, yep, the logos at the bottom are blocking it, so I'm just going to raise them up slightly. There we go. Or if I just put them over here. No, there we go. And there is Derek Pemberton. If you look at the bottom of your screen there, you'll see the drivers that are out on track right now and are looking to put their times in. They will turn up as they go along. So you'll see the times come in thick and fast here tonight. As Jason Papp abandons his outlap there, we've got David Emig, John LeBombard there in the number 95. He's already down the backstretch right now. Into turn 3. A lot of drivers out there right now, so we're going to get times coming in thick and fast for this one. Single car qualifying. They do only have one and done, one lap to get it done. As LeBombard crosses the line, and he will start his qualifying run right now. Let's see what he can do. A lot of familiar names in here that I've broadcasted before. Nathan Lewis, Zoltan Herzeg. Good to see him back, and obviously we've called a few names here before, as Conor Trafari going to come into first place. Then we've got Derek Pemberton crossed the line for second place. David Emig has crossed the line. He's taken over at the top. Conor Trafari in second place. He's going to do a couple of burnouts right now as we're looking at Tyrell Baker coming out of pit road. Beniola is out on track as well. He's trying to put a time in right now, and let's see where he fares. Cody Smith up to second place now. Stephen Herzberg is in fourth place. For some reason, it's not showing up for the positions. Chris Engels up to P5. Alexander Kranke is in P8. And there we go. We've got the names coming up now as we've got Ryan Decker currently sitting on the pole there. Cody Smith only 25 1/1000ths of a second back. As we're looking at go back to looking at Femiola there. He's actually abandoned his qualifying run. Keith Smalley out on track though in the number 2. Let's see how he fares. We're focusing on him right now. James Lowe going up to second place right now. As James Lowe actually, that's Keith Smalley going to qualify in P21. Jeffrey Knight there out on track as well. See how he does. Tyrell Baker. This is going to get very loud very quickly. I hope you're ready for loud racing action as we get this season kicked off in style, and the time's still coming in thick and fast. We've got 25 drivers qualified so far, and we're still, well, we've got less than a minute left. With Greg McConey out on track, you know he's going to qualify highly once he gets a lap time in. Let's focus in on him right now. Yeah, thanks, Adam, for the help there. As, yeah, we are getting ready to get things on the way here, and Greg McConey qualifying up to P11 right there, so not going to get it done here as we are kicking over now to the race itself. As just there, the qualifying, the checker flag comes out, and it's going to be Ryan Decker that's qualifying on the pole for this one. Going to be exciting to see, as we are going to go to the grid for this race, and looking forward to this one. Starting up on the pole will be Ryan Decker. James Lowe will be on second on the first row. Row 2 will be Cody Smith and David Emick. Row 3 will be Stephen Hersberg and Chris Engels. Row 4, Tyrell Baker and Brody Smith. Row 5 will be Connor Trafari and Kyle Smalley. Row 6 will be Greg McConey and Alexander Krantke. Row 7 will be Brendan Wilson and Derek Pemberton. Row 8 will be Brian Broderick and Jason Papp. Row 9 will be Nathan Lewis and Ryan Worley. And row 10 will be John LeBombard and Zishan Dura. Row 11 will be Mike Catarino and Raymond Dormer. P23 will be Zach Bowman. P24 will be GT Park. P25 will be Jeffrey Knight. P26 Keith Smalley. 27 Logan Jones. 28 Joe Francis. 29 will be Aaron Tribble, and running out in top 30 will be Famiola. 31st will be Daniel Falkingham. 32nd will be Spencer Owens. 33rd will be Zoltan Hertag, and 34th will be Chris Worrell. 35th will be Brad Bothwell. 36th will be James Cato. 37th will be Travis Rucker. 38th Nicholas Wynn. 39th William Rucker. And rounding out your field of 40 here tonight will be Elijah Ennis. So we are ready to rock and roll here as they are rolling themselves. You see them all right there. And this is going to be a big race. We've got one starting at pit road already. We'll find out who that is in just a second. A lot of trucks in this field here tonight. It's going to be very exciting to see who's going to come on top of this one. You're going to see a big one. There's no doubt about that as we go to the front of the field here, and that's Ryan Decker. Going to be leading them to the green here in that number 96 Oreos machine. Going to be looking forward to this one. I'm on my own here tonight as my usual broadcast partner Tony Trabasso is doing a bit of crew chief operations there in for the 24 Hours of Spa, where you can see Team ESPN are taking part in that one, so make sure you give them a bit of a cheer if you see them out on track tonight. Just don't put us in the wall. Distance here. We are ready to kick things off here for the brand new season, and it's going to be Ryan Decker that's going to lead them off to the green flag here at Daytona. Pace truck will make that left turn onto pit road right about now, and now Decker has the field in his has control of the field as the green flag flies. 90 laps here at Daytona are underway, and we can get things flying right now as they fly off towards turn 1. And let's see how things fare for this one. As Decker down to the bottom of the track now with Cody Smith right up there in second place. David Amick is in third. James Lowe in fourth. That actually goes up to third. And the number 99 is going to get a big push on the outside with the 5 of Chris Engels are right behind him. You see the 7 of the AC Delco machine. That is Cody Smith right there. And already I need to change something. Sorry guys. Oh, I've got it. Never mind. So as they come down to complete the first lap, we've got 3 wide action already As they fly off into turns 1 and 2, you see them all bunched up together right now. And this could spell trouble if they get it all wrong, but they all keep it clean so far right now. We've got one in the wall right there. I didn't quite see who that was. Right now it's still going to be Ryan Decker. No, it's going to be Cody Smith pushing his way to the front of the AC Delta, number 7. He's going to take over the lead right now with James Lowe right behind him. But here comes Decker again on the bottom line. Going to push Lowe out just ever so slightly as they come flying down towards the start-finish line and complete lap 2. We're flying through this thing already. Go back a bit further in the field. There is Derek Pemberton just running in P14 right now in the Toyota. Just keeping to himself right now as we still can't take our eyes off this lead battle right now. All bunched up together. You've got to wonder when the pit stops are going to come. I didn't actually ask what the pit schedule is going to be here tonight as they all keep flying around the track right now. We've got one pit in the back. I believe that was Elijah Innes. As we're looking at Nathan Lewis right now in that green number 97. Running very nicely at the moment, just up there. He's got a very intriguing paint scheme on that Toyota. As they come flying down the backstretch again on lap 4. It's still, we've got Ryan Decker now back to the lead, with Ryan Lowe still in the mix right there, the 52 of... That shouldn't be the 52. Oh, we'll find out who that is in a minute. We've got the 025 of Tyrell Baker up there in P5 now. He is right there. You see him on the outside there in that blue and yellow truck. Just trying to hold a line there right behind the 21. Oh, Cody Smith has made his way forward and almost ended in tears between the two. And we can fly down the backstretch again on lap 5 of 90. Everybody's just trying to find a line now. Just going to settle in for a nice green flag run if they can, but it's not going to be easy. Remember, they run on super speedways all season. This is a super speedway season after all. I was looking at Alexander Kranke in the number 57. Just on the bottom line there in the AKR number 57, and it's all getting shuffled around right there. Where's this all going to shake out right now? It's going to be very interesting. We've got one on the apron right there. That is going to be James Lowe dropping back. He's had enough, and he's going to fall to the back of the field right there. You see, there goes 39 of Zoltan Herzeg right there, just behind another 39. That is well, this will be confusing. But Herzeg right there in the red truck right there, the red Chevrolet. As we go back to the front of the field right now, still things are getting very chippy up there. Still struggling to find a decent. It's still struggling to settle down into a decent ride. As we're on board now with Cody Smith right there, Ryan Decker right on his tail there, just really giving him that push he needs, and almost gave him the wrong push right there. As Tyrell Baker still trying to hang on the outside line, not really up to scratch right now as Decker goes to the outside line right in front of Baker. I really lost my train of thought there. I've been looking at the 6 of Chris Worrell moving his way forward as well now. And to see the whole field. Wow. I somehow don't think that's the whole field right there. There they are. I don't know why it's not showing the whole field. I'm looking at Mike Caterina right now. It's all No problems there for Hertzberg, I think it was. Having a few connection issues. Back to Katarina right now, as there he is, just ahead of Travis Rucker. William Rucker right up there as well. And this big field right now is still trying to find a rhythm right now. I apologise why it's not showing the whole field. I did have it set to 63 cars. I think I know why. Just bear with me 1 second, gentlemen. Yeah. Okay. I don't know, but anyway, we're still keeping it clean, keeping it green, as I always say. On the track there, we're going to go back to Derek Pemberton again, just behind Jason Papp right now. Remember, there is this race, the dash for the cash. And Ryan Decker is one of them in the run-in. Tyrell Baker, the other one. Still a long way to go, though. We're just coming up to 80 laps left in this race. That's going to take a while. We know how big Daytona is. We know how things can get out of shape very quickly as well. At the same time, we're going to take a look at Ryan Worley right there in the 00. This is back to blue. Brad Boswell back there as well. No stranger to ESPN cameras. Neither is Zoltan Herzeg. GT Park right back there in the 74. In the big machine, very nice chrome design there. We're going to go back to Logan Jones, just behind Famiola. Very well-known driver himself. Keith Carswell back there as well. Spencer Owens is back there as well. Definitely not a stranger to ESPN cameras as we go back to the lead battle right now. As they come through 3 and 4, almost a bit of trouble there for Decker. As almost caught the wrong side of him as they come down towards the line. See the 21 there of Cody Smith still in the mix as well. And we've got to be waiting for the first pit stop to happen here. This is where we've got to see some separation amongst these guys. But with 40 drivers on the track, it's going to be difficult to try and get some separation. Tyrell Baker and Ryan Decker still going out right there. As we are going to complete lap 12 of 90. Less than 80 laps to go in this one. We did have a few drivers drop back. Lowe was one of them. I'm trying to find where he got to. We go back to James Lowe right there. You see him, he's dropped all the way back to P21, and this is because he wanted to stay out of trouble. Really found himself right in the middle of the pack though, so probably didn't get away from the trouble too much. You see the 023 of Jeffrey Knight right there, as well as the 83 of that's supposed to be the 83, but it's actually the 17 of Spencer Owens. We've got some people running the same numbers here as they come across the line again. And things are starting to settle down slightly between these drivers. They know there is a pit stop coming as, oh, there goes Tyrell Baker to the bottom of the track there, just cut off the nose of Ryan Decker, and finally Tyrell Baker will get the clear out in the front, out in the lead. Connection problems there for Brody Smith. David Emick in that number 02. It's supposed to be not 52. The Halmar machine in third place now. And we are seeing some separation here. I've just noticed that. As we're looking at Cody Smith there in the 7. He's fallen back a bit now as we're gonna. Stephen Herzberg has actually got away from this second pack right now. Of Ryan Broderick leaving his race. Jason Papp right behind him. We got Brandon Wilson there. Logan Jones is back up there as well. Brad Bothwell. Zoltan Herzeg. So we've got some separation going on right now. That's Ryan Broderick leading it. Can he get these guys back onto that lead pack? We'll find out in just a second. As Brody Smith having a few issues there. He's going to go to the back of that lead pack. As the 56 of Stephen Herzberg is going to move his way forward, and that second pack did catch up in a big way. So they all bunched up very quickly. Everybody just taking it easy. Going to go back to Greg McConey. He's back there as well. And the number 12, Zishan Hira is back there as well. And that number 10 machine, Colin Trafari, Elijah Innes, Aaron Tribble. These are all the guys at the back, near the back anyway. I don't know why it's doing that. So we're seeing everybody's still running clean despite all the troubles that everyone's, despite all the close calls that we've had so far. We're already on lap 17. No caution yet. As here we go. We got one on the outside there. Looks like Daniel Falkingham making his way forward in the, well, it's not the 39, it's the 03. So Falkingham making himself known here as they come down the back stretch. Everybody just taking it easy. I'm noticing. Well, take a look at him right there. We're going to take a look at 57. Alexander Kranke. You see him in the green, black and white, number 57, the AKR machine. Just taking it easy. Just a couple of spots outside the top 10. The last driver inside that top 10 is Cody Smith. Smith was fighting for the lead at one point during the start of this race and has fallen back slightly, just like James Lowe did. That's really going to be seeing Falkingham starting to fall back slightly again. And the inside line starting to get itself in shape. You see Zach Bowerman making his way forward in that multicolor number 9. As that is someone dropping back, I think. Let's take a look and see who it is. Brody Smith dropping back, so Smith having a few issues here. The 82 of Pemberton going to go around him. There goes the 74 of GT Park. Keith Smalley going to be the next one to try and get around him. The Brody Smith had enough. He's going to fall to the back as well. Let's go back to Ryan Decker here. Still working that outside line on Tyrell Baker. Still not able to make any headway though. So here we go. Brian Decker now getting the push he needs from Daniel Falkingham. Is this going to be all he needs? It's going to be enough. He's going to drop down in front of Tyrell Baker and does retake the lead. That's going to leave Folkingham leading the outside line now, with the 6 of Chris Worrell pushing right behind him. And now Folkingham will get the push he needs to get his way to the front, and Worrell going to go with him. He was a bit hesitant there. Almost went wrong for him, and now Folkingham is your leader of this race. And it was David Emick that was trying to push him down and trying to go with him, but didn't exactly get the momentum he needs as Tyrell Baker comes up the track now, and he will take over the lead on the outside line. No, he won't, as Chris Worrell's still right there. He's going to push Worrell to the front. Big field for this one. Take a look at the comments right now. They're all saying balls out. I'm not really sure what that means, but I'm sure someone will tell me. As we are on lap 22 of 90, and Chris Worrell is your leader now. Here comes Tyrell Baker again, though, on that outside line, being pushed by David Emick. Alexander Kroenke right there as well now. As we go on board with Worrell, let's go with Emick though. Actually, there is Emick. He just pushed Tyrell Baker back to the lead here. And now Emick will lead the outside line as they come down to complete another lap. And through turns 3 and 4. And it is going to be Tyrell Baker leading this lap. So he led down at the line there as they come down the backstretch once again. We are on lap 23. This is very good racing from these guys. Very impressed. Zach Bowman getting a bit out of shape there through 3 and 4. We've got pit stops happening already. Tyrell Baker going to bring it down to pit road. And we're going to focus on them. Hopefully we can see, yeah, we've got the pit stops happening at the bottom of the track, at the bottom of the screen right there. We've got to take a look. And Brad Boswell's making his way onto P11 now, so while the pit stops are happening. Why did the pit stop thing disappear? Tyrell Baker. And they're all coming out of pit road. It looks like Cody Smith won the race off pit road. Folkingham going to take over though. Bit of a cheeky pass there on the apron. Don't really blame him. Femi Olat's been in pit road as well as they come out on turn 2. So Folkingham winning the race off pit road here. Broderick finds himself in the lead now. We've got more pit stops happening right now. As we're on board with Connor Trafari as he goes down towards his box. As he overshoots his box by a big margin. That's not going to be good for him. We've got Ryan Decker, James Lowe. Got quite a few people in pit road now. As we're going to go to Caterino. And in front of them is... when this stops crashing. Yay. Everything's happening so quickly, it's crashed my timing and scoring. It's great. Chris Engels in pit road, it's all going wrong. It's all going wrong. Oh dear. James Lowe out on track right now. And I don't know what's going on. We've got Chris Engels in the lead. And Chris Engels actually just coming out of pit road. He's not going to keep the lead, surely. As That is Greg McConey right in front of him. Pretty sure where McConey is on this. Because there is Greg McConey. As that looks like Daniel Falkingham moving to the lead. There it is. He's followed by Tyrell Baker. Femiola up to third place. A great pit stop for him to move himself up there. And Nathan Lewis up there as well. Cody Smith in P5. And that's how your pit stops have shaken out so far. Alexander Kroenke back in P7. 8th is Zach Bowman. 8th is Zach Bowman. 9th is David Emig. And Ryan Decker falling back to P10 after his pit stop. So lots of shaking up that's happened right there. As we look at the six truck battle right now. And they're coming up on a lap truck. I couldn't see. That's the 70 of Raymond Dormer, who's just gone a lap down, I believe. No, that's not. I don't know who that was. We're going to go back a bit further in the field. There's Spencer Owens in the Dunkin' Donuts, number 83. And this might be the last time I use this one. Go back to the lead battle now as they're all bunched up again. Daniel Falkingham still leading this thing here as they come down the backstretch. We're on lap 28 of 90. They've had their first pit stop for those that are just joining. And it is now going to be Femi Olak that's going to take over the lead here. Nathan Lewis is up there too. Tyrell Baker's still there. Baker led and going into the pit stops. As things still, well, very spaced out right now. We've got a big gap back there as caution is out on the track right now. Ryan Worley in big trouble here in the 00. Let's go back and see what happened to Worley, if it'll let me. Worley just getting way out of shape there. Big hit into the wall. And that will be it for him. So first caution out and another 50 involved as well. Let's see who that is. If I can find out who that was. If it'll let me, my God. Permanent scoring is bad tonight. That was Joe Francis involved in that one. Let's take a look and see what happened to Francis. And you're not going to let me, are you? No, you're not. Well, that's all we're going to see for that one. So Francis and Worley in big trouble there. As we go back live, Daniel Falkingham going to be a leader in this one. And it looks like we're going to get full-scale pit stops anyway, even though they've not long pitted. Let's see how these pit stops fare. Falkingham into his pit stall right now. Tyrell Baker going to hit his pit stall. There's Emig. There is Smith. That was Tyrell Baker, big slide coming out of pit road there. That was scary. We're looking at Cody Smith now, making his way out of pit road. We've seen all the trucks making their way out of pit road as they, wow. Big moment there for Cody Smith on his way out of pit road. That's Cody Smith coming out in P4. David Emig is going to be the winner off pit road though. This is interesting. Actually, Emig I think stayed out. Take a look and see. Oh, Emig actually won the race off pit road. Zach Bowman in second, Alexander Kroenke in third, Cody Smith in fourth, Ryan Decker in fifth, sixth is Daniel Falkingham, seventh is Femi Olat, eighth is Tyrell Baker, ninth is Chris Worrell, and there is Nathan Lewis in the 97. Logan Jones in P11. There's Keith Smalley, followed by Kyle Smalley, Travis Rucker, Stephen Hersberg, Zishan Dura, James Lowe, Ryan Broderick. There is Brody Smith in the 21, Chris Engels in the 5. Then you got Derek Pemberton. Everybody knows him from ESPN, one of our boys. James Cato, just coming down to pit road, I believe. If it'll stop doing this. As it looks like the lights are out on the pace truck already. So we're ready to go back to green. Don't forget this league is sponsored by Plan B Sales. They are the premier sponsor of the iRacing Air Series. So make sure you go to planbsales.com and check out what they have on offer. Same for butt kicker. Make sure you get your butt kicked while you're racing out on track, and make sure you get the best feeling possible whilst you're on the track. And also we've got iRacing iFlag, who are also the sponsors of this series, and we all know about iRacing iFlag. If you want a button box, I will show you all the flags you need to know. Then go to iRacingiflag.com and they will get you hooked up. And if they have an offer, they usually have some decent stuff up there. Then good friends over there at iRacing iFlag, no problem with that. Everybody say hello to Adam Chapman, who's in the chat right now. Just moderating things. Thanks for keeping an eye on things there, sir. Helping out. So here we go. Pace truck is off as we got Zach Bowman and David Emig going to bring us back to the green here. Green flag in the air. We are racing once again here at Daytona. Bowman looks like he might have the better run on that outside line. Emig didn't really get going. As we go flying off in towards turns 1 and 2. Emig gonna have the nose coming out of turn 2, but Bowman has Cody Smith and Daniel Falkingham on his outside. We've got the 0-0 down there. That is Ryan Worley still having issues there in that truck after his spin earlier. That brought out the caution. We've got caution once again out on the track. Everybody just slowing down there. And Derek Pemberton. I forgot who it was. It was Mike Caterino. Mike Caterino? Check my notes there because I'm pretty sure. Caution number 2 is out. Apparently it's Mike Caterino that crashed, but I didn't see what was going on. We find ourselves under our second caution of the night. Harold Baker back there in P7, but it's David Emig that held on to the lead. We're already on lap 34 of 90. Not quite halfway. It looks like Bowman's going to come down to pit road, as is Tyrell Baker. No, Bowman's going to fake it, as is Smith. Everybody else, though, going to bring it down. Falking going to come down. Tyrell Baker. Logan Jones going to stay out. Nathan Lewis is going in. So, I'm having a few issues with my timing and scoring, so I am going to be right back. Do not go anywhere while we're under caution. Just give me 2 seconds. Right, I think I fixed it, so we are back here. And this, fine. We're about to go back to green here. As pace car is off, we are back on the green flag racing here at Daytona. As we zap over the brings us to the green flag here. Once again, it's starting on the outside with David Emig on the inside. So here we go, down the backstretch once again. We are ready and we are going now. So David Emig on the inside line with Zach Bowman on the outside with Alexander Kranke there in. Now pushing his way up to second place. As they come down out of turn 4. And it's still Emig and Bowman side by side as they come through 3 and 4, 1 and 2, sorry. One going very high. Like it was Kyle Smalley going up there in the 46. There we go. So as they come through the corner once again, Kyle Smalley back there, David Emig and Zach Bowman still battling out side by side. Right on the outside though, Chris Worrell going to make it 3 wide here as they come down towards the line. It's going to be Worrell taking it out by his nose at the line. Big move there on that outside. Big move there. And as we come down the backstretch once again, Worrell going to lose momentum though. Kyle Smalley going to make his way forward. We saw him make that rash move earlier on. He made his way forward very quickly. Now finds himself in the lead on the bottom line just ahead of Chris Worrell. Emig and Bowman starting to fall backwards slightly as well now, so might have put their stuff up a bit early. No, don't really know. Once again, down the backstretch. Take a bit further back. Oh, look, Ryan Broderick back there in the 06. Right with Spencer Owens. Brad Bothwell right there in the 156. Cody Smith making his way forward again in the 21. He's up to P10 now. Just behind Ryan Decker. You see Decker on the bottom line there. We see one driver making a big move on the outside. It might be Logan Jones. You're wrong. It was Logan Jones. I'm getting good at this. So we go back to the front of the field here. Kyle Smalley still leading this thing. Chris Worrell in second. Zach Bowman in third. David Emig in fourth. As Worrell going a big power move to the outside and take the lead once again. And we're fast approaching halfway in this one. As they come down to complete another lap now, lap 42, we're on out of 90. It's absolutely flying by, even though we've had 2 cautions already. And out of turn 2. About the 23rd there, that's Elijah Hayes. And the 68 there, just behind the 10 of Zishan Dura, and Dura getting a bit out of shape down the apron. The IK 995 is John LaBombard back there as well, as this battle up the front really taking shape there. Tyrell Baker back to P12 now after the second caution. He's starting to make his way forward as Worrell and Bowman still battling out on the front there. Smith's now in the running. He's on the outside line giving Bowman the push he needs. As we are now coming down to complete lap 43, start lap 44. Let's get him down to it. Getting to that halfway point. Everybody's going to want to win this first race of the season. see Tyrell Baker trying to make the third lane on that outside line. Is he going to make it work? Look at the run he's getting there. Passing a bunch of trucks and lines. Logan Jones to its inside. And it looks like Cody Smith saw him coming. And now here comes the power move on the outside. And it's going to be Cody Smith leading that third lane on the high side, and Bowman and Logan Jones about to be shuffled through the middle. And everybody joining the conga line on the outside line, it seems. That middle lane just not going anywhere. Now Cody Smith now drops to the bottom of the track and takes away the lead. Tyrell Baker going to be leading the outside line. Bowman needs to find a space to drop down or go up or somewhere. Brody Smith is right there as well. They're coming up on lap traffic. I don't know who that is as they drop to the apron. I think that was GT Park, and it is GT Park. Not sure what happened to him as Chris Worrell still leading this thing with Carl Smalley right there, as here comes Tyrell Baker. Cody Smith dropped down to the second lane. Nathan Lewis is right behind Tyrell Baker and giving him the push he needs, but that outside line really faltering. That's not going to stop Tyrell Baker though. Tyrell Baker still pushing to get to the front of this pack. Seems to stop him right now. Still getting some side draft off these guys as they come down the back stretch. In the background there, just with the lane change. Halfway now in this race. About to start lap 47 here. Lewis getting some air to that engine. Not really surprising. If you stay behind the truck in front of you, you're going to get a bit warm underneath that hood. So, lap 47 of 90, and I will admit I am enjoying this race. We've got one on the apron down there. Not sure who that was. I think that might have been Wally again. No, Wally's several laps down, so maybe not. And for some reason, yeah, there we go. We've got a nice dynamic camera shot down at the back as they make their way through turns 1 and 2. And the lead changing very quickly all the time. You see Jason Papp there as a lap down. Not sure what's happened to him. We go back to the front of the pack again, and Chris Moore still fighting with Tyrell Baker. And the lead pack has actually fallen down. It's down to 27 drivers on the lead lap, I believe. James Cato, I believe, is still on the lead lap. Yeah, there he is at the back there. As Jason Papple falling behind him. Tisha Dura back there. No, we've got more drivers on the lead lap. I apologise. There's Tisha Dura back in. I don't know what to do. Carl Smalley still in the mix there. That's Keith Smalley, I apologise. Carl Smalley's a bit further up. There he is. Not going to get confused between relatives. That would be silly at this point. So, approaching 40 laps to go. Who is going to come out on top in this one? We've seen so many lead changes already here tonight. It's unreal. see the pack now coming through, 3 and 4. Still watching Tyrone Baker there. Starting to fall back slightly. I'm pretty sure we're going to be seeing pit stops very soon. Through again. Baker back up to second place now, getting a push from Lewis. As you see, Worrell going up a lane there, not really sure what's going on, but don't want to leave a gap too big there for Carl Smalley to sneak in. Right to P15, there's Derek Pemberton. So just riding behind 17 Dormer as well. And like I said, things are really settling down now. The previous leader, Ryan Decker, all the way back in P22, and just taking it easy for the moment. You kind of understand why. It is a long race, and you can make those runs later on if you need to. Positions changing all the time. Come back to a former race leader. That is that Bowman all the way back down in P14 now. David Emmett still right there. He's up in P7 still, so not too far back. Everybody looking like they're having fun here tonight. I know you guys are having fun there in the chat as well. Enjoying this race. It's going to be an exciting finish in this first race of the season. Remember, as I've already mentioned a few times, this league sponsored by PlanBsales.com. Make sure you go and check them out. Out of turn 4. Tyrone Baker was credited with the lead last time round. He's going to get it this time again as he's going to cross the line and get the lead by a nose. 33 one-thousandths of a second separating himself and Chris Worrell. Worrell going to get it back though through turns 1 and 2. Going to go up a slight lane, half a lane again, just to try and break the momentum of Baker, but Baker's still getting that push he needs. That's really helping actually. Still staying up there, but Worrell still able to get the momentum through the corners. And that is Jeffrey Knight there. Just thought I'd go back there. Something caught my eye there, and it was Jeffrey Knight. But they are coming up to lap there. Knight is already 3 laps down, as Baker and Worrell still battling out there. And you're right there, Jacob. We're getting more people in this chat. Come on, guys, leave it like. Oh, Tyrone Baker getting pushed out there. That is going to be big for him. It looks like he got a bit of a nudge there. I think it was by Nathan Lewis. As they go 3 wide there, Brody Smith's going to take the outside line there, but they all need to kind of get it figured out now. Lewis going to take over the lead. And it all just picked up immediately out of nowhere. And now we find Nathan Lewis leading with Chris Warren in second, Daniel Falkingham in third. Tyrell Baker getting pushed out to fourth. Carl Smalley falling back as well. He's leading that outside line. Stephen Hersberg moving his way forward as well. David Emig right there as well, still in the pack. Right behind Cody Smith, who also got pushed out as well down to PA. One man that's making his way forward, Brad Bothwell. As we've got pit stops going on all over the place now, and let's see how this one pans out. They come down towards the line, and Tyrell Baker. Might see some penalties here. That was very sketchy. And we'll keep an eye on Tyrell Baker because he was one of the drivers that went to, was very sketchy at the line there. And it looks like he's only going to take left side tyres. And it looks like Tyrell Baker will not get a penalty out of this one, so definitely got slowed down in time. But everybody making it out, very good. Very well done. So Chris Worrell going to take over as the leader. And Worrell himself going to bring it down, and everybody going to bring it down now. Let's see how this one pans out. Are they going to make it into pit road safely? It looks like they will. That's very well done. I've never seen that well done before. So everybody down at the pit road right now. We're going to go to Ryan Broderick now, as he is now your leader. Followed by Ryan Decker, James Cato, Ryan Dormer is right there as well. And they're coming up to put a lap on Jason Papp again. And now he's 2 laps down. Logan Jones going a lap down as well. And Jones just pit there. And here comes Broderick and Decker and everybody else that's not pit yet. Papp going to come down with them. James Cato going into pit road, and his pit stall very close to the pit entrance there as Chris Engels now takes over the lead. Greg McConey up to second, Zoltan Herteg. Nicholas Wing, driver we're not mentioned yet tonight, he's up into third. Up into fourth. No. Yeah, up into fourth. Up to fifth. William Rucker up there. Travis Rucker is at. These guys are going to bring it down as well. Looks like Nicholas Wing is going to stay out though. As these guys come down to pit road now. Let's see how they fare after this round of pit stops, because everything got shaken up last time round. We did see a caution shortly after the pit stops happened, so we'll see how this one fares as Chris Engels drops into his pit stall. Greg McCody up there as well. Let's go to Brody Smith though. This is your lead pack, and they will overtake everybody else once come down. It's going to be Tyrell Baker taking over the net lead here as they come down across the line, and they're going to pass a bunch of drivers here coming out of pit road, and Tyrell Baker will take over second place because Nicholas Witten is now in pit road as he's going to drop down. There he goes. You see him in the background there. Not really sure why they showed that camera, but where is he? That's Greg McConey. Tyrell Baker still in the battle for this lead right now as their pit stops have all shaken out pretty well actually. No one really came off the loser in that one. Let's complete another lap there. We're on lap 62 of 90. Tyrell Baker going to lead this thing a bit out of shape there, coming out forward though. That's going to give Brody Smith a bit of a run on the outside line. Nathan Lewis still right there as well, as is Kyle Smalley. Tyrell Baker falling back ever so slightly. Keith Smalley making his way forward now. It's the first time we've seen him up there in the top 5 tonight. Oh, big incident there! Oh, Brody Smith, a big wreck there for him! And oh my goodness me, and Smith going tumbling through the infield there, and we're going to take a look and see what happened there to Brody Smith. And oh, it looked like it started with Keith Smalley. Wall involved as well. Looks like Emig got a piece of that as well. And that is caution number 3 out on the track, and we're going to go on board with the driver of the 21. Not going to be a happy bunny out of that one. And this is what happened to Brody Smith. Spun round into the wall and he just went over and over and over. And all he saw was the ground. Well, he was upside down for the entirety of it, so unfortunately that will be the end of his night, I believe, as that really shakes things up now. Nathan Lewis going to take over the lead from that one, and we are going to see pit stops again. So Lewis into his pit stall. Kyle Smalley going to be into his pit stall. Tyrell Baker overshooting his pit box. That's going to be crucial. If he can recover from that, would be a very big thing there. And it's going to be Kyle Smalley winning the race off pit road. Overtaking fuel there. Same for Derek Pemberton. Up to second place, Cody Smith. In third, Chris Worrell taking tyres and fuel, as did Nathan Lewis. Brandon Wilson, not really spoken much about him tonight either in the 501. He is in P7 and looks like he only took fuel as well. Brad Bothwell, Stephen Hersberg, Alexander Kroenke, James Cato, Dishan Dura. There's Raymond Dormer back there in the 70. He was one of the drivers that spun through the grass there trying to avoid the wreck that happened. Zoltan Herzog is up there in P14 just ahead of Chris Engels in the 5. Travis Rucker in the 78. And I will say about Travis Rucker's paint scheme, I love that gold on there with the black. Really shines up. Oh, William Rucker right behind him. Greg McConey. He is in P18. Tyrell Baker in P19 after that bad pit stop there. But it's going to be Kyle Smalley in the lead when we go back to green here, and lights are off on the pace truck already, so we are ready to go racing once again. But we're going back to green with 25 laps remaining. Unfortunate there for Brody Smith. He was having a good run here tonight. It looks like he might be out of the session. Ryan Broderick back there in P30 now. Not sure what happened to him. Keith Smalley, after his incident back there in P31, got some significant damage on the truck from the contact with Brody Smith. Carl Smalley up to P1 now. The other Smalley. There is Derek Pemberton up to second. Keep an eye on him. And one of the drivers in the running for the dash for the cash. As is Ryan Decker. So keep an eye on him as well. So, just a reminder, the drivers in the running for the dash for the cash, we'll get to that in just a second as we're about to go back to green. Carl Smalley has control of the field. Green flag will fly in the air. We'll be racing once again here at Daytona. And Cody Smith and Derek Pemberton will almost coming to blows there on that restart. We're on board with Carl Smalley. There's Cody Smith, there's Derek Pemberton. And caution is out again. Find out what happened here. Looks like problems for the 77 of William Rucker. What happened here? Oh! Not going to show me, is it? No, it's not going to show me, but William Rucker, the driver, in trouble from that one. So that was what brought out the caution as the teacher Enduro there. Carl Smalley lives to fight another day, and that's the reason why they're saying balls out, because that's what it says on the side of Carl Smalley's truck. So, as I was mentioning before, the Dash for the Cash, Dash for Cash initiative that the league management have come up with for this one. So we're going to go to a dynamic cam for this one. Jason Papp, Greg McConey, Cody Smith, James Cato, John LaBombard, Derek Pemberton, who's up there in the running. Ryan Decker, Brandon Wilson. Brandon Wilson's up there along with Ryan Decker. Keith Smalley, he fell back after an incident with Brody Smith. Mike Caterino is in there as well. I think he dropped back a while ago, so he's had a bit of trouble tonight. David Emig, he's up there as well. He's been near the front most of the night. Finds himself down in P22 right now, or P23. Chris Worrell, and we've seen him a lot at the front tonight, so definitely going to be looking for that $65. And Tyrell Baker, unfortunately Tyrell Baker during his most recent pit stop overshot his pit stall because reasons, and unfortunately he fell back, so he's lost a lot of momentum there. Go back to the leader, Carl Smalley, though. Going to be a lot of drivers getting wave around here. The 78 of Travis Rucker, he's going to be looking for a wave around, as well as David Emig, and the 3 of James Cato looking for a wave around as well. I apologise if my broadcasting skills aren't as good right now. This is a new league for me. I'm still getting used to the drivers in this field, and yeah, I apologise if I'm not sounding as good as I should, but I'll get better as the season goes along. Don't worry, it's just a first night thing, you know. We've all been there, as they say. So we're ready to go back to green again. The lights are off on the pace truck, and we have 22 laps to go in this one to decide who is going to bring home the first win of the season. At the moment, Carl Smalley in the catbird seat with Derek Pemberton running for that $65 if he can get the win. Same for Ryan Decker, same for Brandon Wilson. And it's really coming down to it right now. We've still got a fair few drivers on the lead lap still. I think James Cato is the last driver on the lead lap in P27. Daniel Falkingham is one lap down, as is Jason Papp. I'm not sure what happened to Falkingham. He's fallen a lap down, and he was one of the drivers in the running for the lead earlier on. So, pace truck is off. Carl Smalley going to try again here. Hopefully we can stay green for this restart as we go back to green here. Carl Smalley going to lead them towards turns 1 and 2. Ryan Decker going to go with him, as they fly off now towards turn 1. Oh, Pemberton getting pushed out ever so slightly there. A bit of a hesitant move there for the 82. He's going to get eaten alive here as they come down the backstretch there. Carl Smalley leading now. Ryan Decker is in second, but here comes Brandon Wilson on the outside, being pushed by Nathan Lewis and Stephen Hersberg right there as well. And John LeBombard is right there in that number 95. He's one of the drivers looking for that dash for catch prize. But at the moment it's going to be Brandon Wilson taking over the lead here for the first time tonight. And he'll lead his first lap of the race. And straight away Nathan Lewis taking over the lead as well. Here comes Hertz as well. Hertz not really at the front much tonight. They're coming up on, I believe that is David Emig they're coming up on. And it is. So Emig falling from grace as well. He's going to go a lap down. Made that 2 laps down now. Oh, big incident there in Herzberg. And here it is. That is the big one here at Daytona. And I said it was going to happen eventually. And it's happened right now. Big wreck. Lots of trucks involved. And it started with Stephen Hersberg. Let's go and take a look there. They were going around David Emig, trying to cut the nose off. I believe that was Connor Trafari. No? Who was it? That's the guy that was Sultan Herzeg. They got into it, and then everybody just piled in, especially Logan Jones. He just flew in there. And that was it for a lot of people. Tyrell Baker involved in a big way as well. Big wreck there, and Tyrell Baker with a torn up truck there. Travis Rucker looked like he was involved. Mike Caterino involved. We know Logan Jones was involved as well. So a lot of torn up trucks there in this one. Tyrell Baker's still going though. Sultan Herzeg getting away with it though. He holds on to the lead, and Brandon Wilson, well actually Herzeg got some serious rear and damage. Connor Trafari actually falling backwards there. Not really sure what's going on for him. Elijah Innes up though to third place. That came out of nowhere. So, lots of shaking up yet again here at Daytona, and what a wild race this has been so far. Very happy to have picked this one up. Looking forward to seeing what we can see when we go to Talladega next week. Well, unfortunately, Kyle Smalley was involved in that wreck, and he is one of the drivers that are stuck on pit road right now. And we've got a very, very expensive pit road junkyard right there. Tyrell Baker getting some damage fixed as well. Kyle Smalley. Ryan Decker is in pit road getting some damage fixed. It's all completely turned on its head. And luckily for me, I get to see this every week. I'm very happy about that. 17 laps to go here at Daytona. Lights have just gone off on the pace truck, and what more twists and turns are we going to see in this race? This has just been up and down. It's been a roller coaster ride of a race at the World Centre of Speed. Being a simulator, I'm pretty sure nobody got hurt apart from someone's pride. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, pride does get hurt a lot. Anyway, we're about to get going once again. 17 laps to go. We're going to be going back to green with 16 to go. And it's going to be Zoltan Herteg going to bring them back to the green. I've said it before, Zoltan, if I'm getting your name wrong, then just correct me, I don't mind. As pace truck about to peel off into pit road right now, we are ready to go back to green. 16 laps to go here at Daytona. Zoltan Herteg going to bring them back to the racing speeds. Brandon Wilson going to be on his outside. Let's see how the damage affects that 39 now. We've got that damage from the big one that just happened that brought out the most recent caution as we go flying towards turn one. And Herteg able to hold on for now. He's going to have Elijah Williams right behind him. Connor Trafari up there as well on that outside line and trying to almost in P3 it looks like. James Lowe, remember he dropped back earlier on in the race. Probably a good call in the end. He's found his way back up to the top 5 now as here comes Brandon Wilson to the point now. Out of turn 4, it's going to be Brandon Wilson going to lead them down towards the line here as here comes Herteg going to try the outside line there on, well, try the outside line of Connor Trafari, but not going to work out so well, but he does have James Lowe giving him that push that he needs. Chris Engels making his way forward as well as Alexander Kranke. Cody Smith up there again, back up in the top 10. Mike Catarino in P9. Zach Bowman still right there as well. Zishan Dura is up in P11. It's only Brandon Wilson still leading this thing as we are coming down to the final knockings of this race. 15 laps to go as they come out of turn 4. And Wilson will lead them across the line again. Brandon Wilson still leading this thing. Herzog gets a bit more momentum there on that outside line with the push from James Lowe. Still not quite got the momentum as we are 14 laps to go. And like I said, what twists and turns are we going to see before this is over? As we see, it looks like Cody Smith trying to make a lane out there on the outside, trying to bring Bowman with him. And they're going to be 3 wide back there, almost contact between Bowman and Cronkite. Not Bowman and Cronkite, Smith and Cronkite. As they come down the backstretch once again. Who's going to come out on top in this one? We are getting closer. Seeing your first winner of the season. And big contact to Bowman! Involved, and we're going to get another big wreck there, and it's Alexander Cronkite involved. And it looks like it might have been Falkingham involved as well, maybe, but it was definitely contact between Bowman and Cronkite. Let's take another look here. You're going to see from the dynamic cam here, a bit of a tap there from Cronkite. Unfortunately, looks like Broderick might have got a big piece of that one, and you see right there, torn up trucks again, and Bowman, where did he go? It looks like the 70th Dormer got involved as well. Where did Bowman go? There he is. But Bowman got some significant damage there. Let's see how that one fared again. You see they were 3 wide there. It looks like Cronkite just drifted up slightly, got into the back of Bowman, and Bowman just ended up getting big hit there. Managed to keep it going. And that was a very big crash there for Cronkite. So we're under caution once again, and we're 11 laps to go here at Daytona. They've caught the pace truck again. Connor Trafari in second, just behind Brandon Williams. Elijah Innes in third. Zoltan Hertog, despite the damage on the back of his truck, still in P4. Chris Engels in P5, James Lowe in P6, 7th is Cody Smith, 8th is Mike Catarino, 9th is Chris Worrell, and Travis Rucker up to P10 now. A lot of the drivers that were up in the front are pretty much out of this race now. I mean, Daniel Falkingham was involved in that wreck again. Zach Bowman just involved in that, as well as my mind has just gone blank. Alexander Cronkite. We only have, it looks like we only have a 13 left running. Well, 13 left on the lead lap at least anyway. Carl Smalley is in pit road. We'll see if he's got any damage, because no, he hasn't. No problems there for Carl Smalley. He's back out of pit road. Alexander Cronkite going to have some serious damage in that pit road. Spencer Owens just coming out of pit road as well in the Dunkin' Donuts number 83. Brad Bothwell just in pit road himself. Keith Smalley is just coming out of pit road as well. He's 1 lap down. Jason Papp, he's 6 laps down in P28. We had 40 drivers start this thing, by the way. Been a big race here for this first round of the season, as the lights are off on the truck again. So, 1 to go. We are 10 laps to go. And we're going to be going back to green with 9 laps to go. So this is pretty much a shootout now to see who is going to get that win. And I keep mentioning it. First race win of the season. And obviously, I'm going to give a shout out to the sponsors once again. Plan B Sales is the lead sponsor. Along with Butt Kicker and iRacing iFlag. You can check them all out on their relative websites. See what they have to offer. Ooh. Brandon Wilson almost getting into contact there with Elijah Innes. But as they come through 3 and 4, gonna see who's gonna come out on top of this one. As Pace Truck will make that left turn onto pit road. We are ready to go once again. As the green flag waves, we are racing once again. So we've got a 9-lap shootout to see who is going to win the first race of the season. And at the moment, it's Brandon Wilson in the catbird seat, but here comes Colin Trafari on that outside line now. Let's see if he can do anything about it now. Trafari. Big move on the outside there, and Trafari going to move down to the lead there. He's going to bring Herzog with him. Going to bring James Lowe with him. A big trio of trucks there. Taking over at the front there. What can Brandon Wilson do about it? Absolutely nothing. Elijah Innes right there. Mike Caterino, damaged truck and all, still going to try and push his way forward, being pushed by Chris Engels. No, not being pushed by Chris Engels. That is Travis Rucker right behind him, I apologise. James Cato in P9, but at the moment Colin Trafari in the catbird seat here, gonna try and win this thing with 8 laps to go. It's gonna be a case of who wants it more. The big first win of the season. As here comes Zoltan Herzog on the outside now. Herzog losing a bit of momentum through the corners there. Trafari able to hold on, but for now. Down across the line. Trafari leads another lap here. And in the dash for cash. And the highest driver with the dash for cash is actually... let me just take a look here. It's got to be Mike Caterino actually, up in P4. Actually, Brandon Wilson moving his way forward now. It's Caterino holding up the outside line here. That is the damage really putting pain to that, and Herzog going to be hurt the most out of that one. He's going to fall backwards. That's going to let James Lowe up to second place. Brandon Wilson up to third. Elijah Innes back up to P4, and here comes Kyle Smalley on the outside now. Let's see if he can take away something. It looks like it was Brian Decker on the bottom line there, just letting people by it. But here comes Kyle Smalley now, being pushed on the outside line. You see on his left side, that is James Lowe. Come out of turn 2 now, and when they come back to the line, will be 5 laps to go here at Daytona, as it looks like Kyle Smalley will get the clear here, but here comes Zoltan Herzog. Once again fell back, but got some momentum back as Cody Smith going to give him the push there, and is still going to try and make his way forward here, Zoltan Herzog, but it's going to be Kyle Smalley that's going to lead him down to the line, or is it, as we come down to the line, and it's going to be 5 laps to go. Give the lap to Zoltan Herzog, who came out of nowhere, fell backwards all by himself, but found some friends back there as well, and managed to get the lead back away, and has a big moment there going into turn 1. Lots of momentum lost there for Herzog, and now Smalley has the lead there, and here comes Trafari now to the outside again of Kyle Smalley. Oh, big wreck in the background, and that is going to be another caution here. And Chris Worrell, no, Who was it? Is Chris Engels involved? Well, let's take a look. Oh, he got turned by... I didn't see who that was. It looks like it was Worrell that got into him. Maybe. Oh. Well, that's not going to show me anything, is it? Silly cameras. You see... Yeah, Engels down there. You see Worrell... Oh, wow. Yeah, Worrell, I believe, was involved in that one. Yeah, you see the 6 on the outside, the 5 on the inside. It looks like Worrell came down on Engel, and both of them ended up in the wall in a big way. Big shame that it looks like Engels might have got disqualified there in the process. As we go back live, oh, big problems there for Chris Worrell. And he's going to tow it back to pit road as well. So, lots of things going on here. 4 laps to go. Are we going to see a green-white checkered? We don't really know. So coming down to it for the final few laps of this race. 3 laps to go. And we're getting very much into green-white checker territory. The lights are still on the pace truck, so... Don't want to jinx it, but green-white checkers? Trafari in the catbird seat. I keep saying that, catbird seat. That's the word of the day, catbird seat. There you go. Cody Trafari leading this thing. Zoltan Herzeg, move of the race, obviously, before that caution came out. Big power move through the middle, and that's what got him back up there. He fell back through that middle and just found a slingshot. Well, like I said, he found some friends and just got pushed back to the front again. Very big power move there from Herzeg as the lights, I believe, are about to go off on the pace truck, so we are going to see a green-white checkered here at Daytona. Let's see how this one is going to pan out. It's going to be very interesting. And who'd have thought the first race of the season would end in a green-white checkered? I didn't think that. Oh, secretly I did, but... No, I didn't. I'll be nice. Of the Dash for Cash runners... Kyle Smalley, is he? No, he's not, is he? No, Keith Smalley is. As we are coming up to it now. Flying towards turn 3. Green, white checkers. The overtime is underway. And who is going to get it? Connor Trafari, the last few laps has been the man in control of proceedings. So let's see if he can continue that vein of form as they come out of turn 4. And hopefully, I'm thinking for the final time here tonight, the pace truck will peel off into pit road. There he goes. And now Connor Trafari has control of the field as we are ready for green-white checkers here. The green flag is in the air. And can we make it back around one more time before the white flag? We will find out as things are about to get wild from this point onwards as Trafari almost gets pushed over Carl Smalley as they fly in towards turn 1. Give the advantage there to Sultan Herzeg, but here comes Trafari again. Getting a big run on the inside there with Smalley right on his tailgate. As here comes Brandon Wilson trying to make a run for the middle here as they come down the backstretch here, and it looks like Lowe is going to get shuffled out here on that high side. He does get shuffled out as they come through 3 and 4. Barring any serious incidents, we should see the white flag come out this time by Trafari, going to lead them down to the line. Getting very close now as they come across the line. White flag in the air. Sponsored by Plan B Sales. And it's going to be Trafari on the inside line. Going to try and hold on to it. Going to keep Herzeg to his outside. But Herzeg needs a push of a lifetime from Brandon Wilson as he comes flying down the backstretch now. Gonna be interesting as there goes. Oh, it's gonna be a big incident. Trafari's gonna be left with a big clear lead now. That is gonna be a big incident there, and it's gonna be Connor Trafari gonna be taking over the lead. It looks like it's gonna be Derek Pemberton to second place. Can Pemberton catch him before the line here? This is gonna be very close now. Big wreck in the background, but it's gonna be Connor Trafari taking it across the line. He gets the first race win of the season. Derek Pemberton will be scored in second place. And who's going to make it back to the line for third place? We don't even know. It's going to be Nicholas Wing who takes away third place. Daniel Falkingham taking away fourth. James Lowe in fifth. Spencer Owens in sixth. And before we go anywhere else, we are going to go back to that incident that caused that happened right there. We don't even know. And that's what happened. You see, well, one driver's going to, yeah, that's the 68 going off there, and they all just pile into each other at the end there, and somehow Derek Pemberton made it through. Oh, the 57 of Kroenke just flying in there. That is a big hit, but this was what was left at the end. Connor Trafari and Derek Pemberton at the end, and it's going to be Trafari doing his burnout as you'd expect. And what a finish to that race. That was wild. Connor Trafari, a race winner. And we're going to watch him burn him down right here at the start-finish line at Daytona. Was not expected to win this one. He was pretty far back in the field at the start of this race. So a fantastic result for him. Dishandura going to do some burnouts as well. He finished in the top 11 out of that one. So big result there for this man, Connor Trafari. And we are going to go straight ahead and try and speak to him right there as, wow, that was a big, big end to the race right now. Let's go and find Connor Trafari. And with the race, the Dash for the Cash, that is going to go on to next week. But we're going to bring up our race winner now. Let's find him and bring him down as we bring in Connor Trafari. Connor, first race of the season, you grabbed that big win after probably one of the biggest wrecks happening behind you, just giving you a clear run to the end there.
Yeah, coming to the final lap there, I knew Kyle was a really good pusher, and I knew he would hopefully stick with me to the end there. I I was just hoping that they would just stay double file, and I could just maintain the lead there. It was really crazy.
It was a crazy race, and for the most part, you were back there in the midfield, just minding your own business. It wasn't until the last 20 laps of the race that you started really making your way forward and just pushing the envelope there. Were you just conserving for the first part of the race and just waiting until the end before moving forward?
Yeah, I really was just staying back there just to avoid all the wrecks that usually happen in the mid part of the race, and just to save fuel. When we got to about 20 laps to go, I knew I was going to fuel, so I just started making my way up there.
And make your way up there, you did. Definitely a well-deserved win here. I mean, a lot of big incidents and lots of changes. We did have the big one about midway through the race. Managed to pick your way through that one nicely?
Yeah. One race I thought I was about to get rammed into the back. Somehow I made it through there.
All right. Well, definitely well-deserved race win here for yourself, Connor, and definitely going to give you a lot of confidence heading into Talladega next week.
Yep, definitely.
What are your thoughts on Talladega? I'm not sure what we're racing in next week. I'm pretty sure it's the Xfinity cars next week. What are your thoughts going into that one?
I just like Talladega a lot more since you have more options to pass. Daytona is really just a game of whoever can stay out front the longest, really. Which is why I somehow won this race. I just stayed out for the last bit of the race.
All right, well, that's going to be something to look forward to. Well, Connor, before I let you go and celebrate, anyone you want to give a shout out to, say thanks to, say hi to?
Yep, Plan B Sales, Midwest Motor Customs, Kicker, iRacing, iFlag, Zishan, and GSR just for helping out through that last 20 laps or so, just giving me information throughout the race.
All right, Connor. Well, congratulations one more time, and we'll see you next week at Talladega.
Okay.
So that was Connor Trafari. Now we're going to speak to the man that finished in second place, and this is going to be an interesting interview, as we're going to bring down our good friend, Mr. Derek Pemberton. Well, you finally found your way through a wreck.
Tell me about it. I thought I was going to get him right there. It's frustrating.
Yeah, well, you were a bit far back when you did make your way through the wreck, so it was going to be a big ask to get up there. But get up there, you did. You were right on his tailgate when you crossed the line, though.
Yeah, if it wouldn't have been for the damage we had gotten from the earlier wreck, I think we would have been fine. But it coming out of 2 there, I was talking to my teammate Brandon Wilson and the 501, and I told him, I was like, look, if there's gonna be a wreck, it's gonna come out of 2, and it happened that way, and I wasn't gonna lift, and I guess me not lifting is kind of what got me through that wreck. And I'll be honest, I thought I had the lead coming out the wreck, and then I seen the 025 was out there in front of me, and it was just it hurts a little bit, but I was glad though that I was able to at least come home second. We was just shooting for a top 15 after the wreck, so to come home P2, I almost consider that a win.
Yeah, I mean, you were running near the front near the start, and then you just fell back about midway through the race. Were you just trying to protect yourself and make sure you get through the wrecks there, or were you just I don't know?
We was just kind of biding our time as a team, which usually doesn't work for us. Usually we go green the whole race whenever we try to run in the back. So it was kind of near less strategy, but we kind of just let the race happen. We've seen a lot of people not driving with their heads attached, and that's shocking. Some of the ones that are doing it, they do it on Mondays, so apparently they're going to do it here on Fridays too. So we got to make sure we stay away from them. But once those people got kind of taken care of, and once we kind of got lucky on our green flag pit stops there, it was able to put me and Brandon up in the front pack, and we was able to really race for it. I was hoping that could have raced Kyle for it there, and just we got, like I said, we got kind of caught up in that wreck, and then after that point, it was just it was basically damage control, try to get to the end with the damage that we had, and I thought I was going to blow up there for a little while, and luckily enough, it stayed. It definitely stayed attached, and the thing didn't blow. So I guess once again, that's another win because now Adam ain't got to go fix another engine now.
Yeah, and unfortunately, with you finishing second, that does mean that you miss out on the Dash for Cash award as well. So that's going to get carried over to next week. A bit disappointed with that one, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, I mean I think it was like $65 or whatever, and that would have definitely been helpful going to Bristol this weekend. I promise you that would have, or actually Wednesday. That would have really been helpful. So sucks. Oh well, I guess we'll just have to win it next week when we go to Talladega.
Speaking of which, what are your thoughts going into that one? I think we're in the Xfinity cars next week.
Honestly, the Xfinity cars, I think that is one of the best cars. I believe personally in the drafting package. I think they've got this. They've got the truck package all screwed up. It's really just, I mean, if you remember the actual Cup race at Talladega, it was just get to the outside lane, go to the lead, drop down, and that's honestly how it was tonight. If you was on the inside lane, you really wasn't going to move forward. And I mean, to me, that's no fun racing that way. And you know, at least with the Xfinity car, at least to me, it'll seem more like actual pack racing. So I think that's where we'll see more consistent 3-wide racing and some actual, you know, racing between the inside and the outside lane.
All right. Well, Derek, congratulations on the second place here. Anyone you want to give a shout out to, say thanks to before I let you go and celebrate?
Yeah, I got to thank Plan B Sales, iRacing iFlags, the Butt Kicker, AC Paints, and Midwest Motor Customs. Also got to thank my teammates over at Overtake Motorsports, Jason Papp, Brandon Wilson, Adam Chapman, Joe Pachette. All was kind of a big help tonight, and yeah, we'll try to go win it Monday and then Friday night next week. So hopefully to see you then. All
right, Derek, congratulations one more time. We'll speak to you later. Have a good evening.
All right, thanks, Sam.
That was Derek Pemberton joining me in the booth there from second place. Now we're going to speak to the man that picked his way through the wreck there and managed to get the third place on the track there. We're going to try and reach out to him. We'll find him there right now. And we're going to reach out to Nicholas Wing. Nicholas, third place on the night, but you had to pick your way through a wreck to get there, though.
Yep, I had to pick my way through 2 wrecks.
And got to be happy with the third place after that?
Yep, definitely happy after riding around for about till lap 80.
Yeah, absolutely. And you had a very quiet race tonight compared to everybody else. You kind of stayed out of trouble compared to everybody else. Is that your aim going into tonight? Just stay out of trouble, and just make sure you get the best position possible.
You do restrictor play, especially with 38 people.
Absolutely. Well, definitely well deserved third place there. Very well done for yourself. Looking ahead to next week, we're off to Talladega. Thoughts on that one?
Not really. Just ride around like I did tonight.
All right. And before I let you go, anyone you want to give a shout out to?
iRacing iFlags, Plan B Sales, Hurricane Media, Midwest Customs. That's about it I can think of.
All right. Well, Nicholas Wing finishing third place in the 90 there. Congratulations, and we'll see you next week.
Yep.
So, Nicholas Wing there joining me in the booth there. Not very talkative, but I'm sure we all enjoy interviews. Some people do, some people don't. But anyway, that is going to do it for us here tonight. We're going to bring up the results now as we get ready to get out of here for this one. So, let's bring up the finishing order for tonight's race. Definitely a very well-deserved win there. 4-1, Mr. Connor Trafari took the lead away just near the end of the race, but comes over and can't hold on to it through the big wreck on the final lap there. Derek Pemberton caught up to him, finished 1/10 of a second behind. Just misses out on the Dash for the Cash award, but got to be happy with where he finished. Nicholas Wing rounds out your top 3. Daniel Falkingham in P4 and James Lowe rounding out your top 5 there. Spencer Owens in P6. 7's going to Brad Bothwell. 8's going to Carl Smalley. 9 to Travis Rucker. And James Cato rounding out your top 10 right there. In P11 was Zishan Dura. 12th was Zoltan Herzeg. 13th was Mike Caterina. 4th was Elijah Ennis. Femiola in P15, Brandon Wilson 16th, 17th going to Cody Smith, 18th going to Alexander Cranke, 19th to Keith Smalley, and David Emig rounding out your top 20. 21st going to Ryan Decker, 22nd to Jeffrey Knight, 23rd to Chris Wall, 24th to Chris Engels, 25th to Jason Papp, 26th was Raymond Dormer, 27th was Ryan Broderick, 28th was Zach Bowman, 29th was Tyrell Baker, and rounding out your top 30 right there was one Mr. Stephen Hertzberg. Had a good run there, but unfortunately got tangled up in the big one. John LeBombard was in 31st, 32nd going to Nathan Lewis, 33rd going to Logan Jones, 34th to Greg McConey, 35th to William Rooker, 36th going to Brody Smith, 37th to GT Park, 38th to Aaron Tribble, 39th going to Ryan C. Worley, and Joe Francis rounds out your field of 40 drivers here tonight. Well, that is going to do it for us here tonight here on ESPN. A fantastic first round here at Daytona, and I'll be looking forward to seeing what they have on offer when we head to Talladega next week. But that is going to be it for us tonight. All that's left for me to say right now is keep it clean, keep it clean. We'll be back tomorrow night here on your screens with Adam Chapman in the booth with the classic Cup cards, and Byron will be in the booth as well tomorrow with NASCAR Online. But for now, all that's left for me to say is keep it clean, and we will see you live on ESPN tomorrow night. Have a good night.